Yes, I think we are good to go. There are already 5 members waiting for live stream, right? So before going off with this daily plan, which we were set, top interview of 50 problems which we're gonna solve, right? Let me know, do you have any doubts on those which we have solved already, right? So we have this problem which is medium. Let me tell you, and I hope everyone who is watching this live stream right now and also uh, looking at this or watching this live stream after this stream has come to an end, right? So you are given an integer array prices where prices is the price of a given stock on the ith day. On each day, you may decide to buy and or sell the stock. You can only hold at most one share of the stock at any time. However, you can sell and buy the stock multiple times on the same day, ensuring you never hold more than one share of the stock. Find the return of maximum profit you can achieve. Okay, so let us see 715364. Right, buy on day 2, price is equal to 1, and sell on day 3, price is equal to 5. Profit is equal to 5 minus 1, which is 4. Then buy on day 4, price is equal to 3, and sell on day 5. Okay, then buy on day 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, and sell 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 where the price is okay 3, and sell on day 5 where price is equal to 6. Profit is equal to 3. Total profit is 4 plus 3, which is 7. Okay, okay. Let me tell you how does this work. We have 7. Let us take all 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First, the stock price was 7, then it was 1, then it was 5, and then it came down to 3, and then 6, and then, oh god, it is 4. Okay, 4. So 7, and then 1, 1, and then 5, and then 3, and then 6, and then 4. So if you see, when I get a minimum element, you can watch it here. I got a minimum element or price, minimum price. Then I got a maximum price, right? So why not? Um, Let me tell you. So let us take something like minimum price will be something like int max. Then I got 7, right? 7. Now then I got a 1. So here it is. What? Now I have 5, right? I think I need to store something in another way. But then I got 5. Current price is equal to 5. Now there is a possibility that if I still hold that stock, I might get some price like 6, right? So what I do instead is I would say the current profit. I just keep the current profit as in another way, right? Okay, let us see. So every time it's going down, I'll buy it, and when it goes up, I'll just sell it. right? Okay, that's the only thing. Every time, every time price goes down, take that as buying price, buying price. If the price goes up, then sell it. But there is an error, there is something like this. Now it is low, then it is high. I can get it, however, but what if even it is greater, right? So I think this would be an error, right? Here, day 2 and 3, 4 and 5. It might feel something like that, but let us see. Let us take this example of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Now, buy on day 1, price is equal to 1. Sell on day 5. If you see, we are not selling just at this place, we are just storing it till here. So, we cannot think in this way. What if I I'll have two things, mini and max. What is the minimum price and what is the maximum price? Right? So, uh, so imagine when I have 1 and then 5 and then 3, right? The profit which I make is 5 minus 1. Now, so that's the max profit, right? 5 minus 1. Now, if current profit, I have the current profit as 3 minus 1, which is 2. So if the current profit, if it is lesser than max profit, just do one thing. Answer plus is equal to max profit and price or previous price, just buying price is equal to nums of I. Else, what I'll do is max profit is equal to current profit, right? So let us take the max profit initially as 0. And as soon as I am iterating I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, I'm just updating it, right? So current profit is less than max profit is int max. Let us start this with I is equal to 1 and buy price will be nums of 0. So I'll solve it like this. Int n is equal to nums dot price. Int price buy price is equal to nums of 0 and max profit is equal to int min. Actually, for int I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus, we will have int current profit is equal to nums of I minus buy price. Now, if current profit is lesser than max profit, then answer plus is equal to max profit. And buy price is equal to nums of I. Else we'll just change max profit is equal to current profit. And we'll return the answer at that. Now I have int answer is equal to 0. I'm just running it. Okay, here it's nuts. Let us change here. We got 1 as the answer. 715364. Let's take it. Buy price is equal to 7 and max profit is equal to negative infinity. Now, uh, answer is also equal to 0. 715364. So I would take this instead. I have current profit. Sorry for being late. I was working on some college assignment. It's okay, Tarun bro. Right, I can understand. Current profit is equal to nums of I minus I1 minus 7. So if current profit, it should be, if current profit is less than 0, just continue. Let me run it. No, we got a wrong answer even there. So here 7 1 current profit 1 minus 7 minus 6. Okay. Then I would go here 5. But if you see here, instead of just continuing, I can just make it as buy price is equal to nums of I, right? Let me run it now. I think I'm complicating it, yes. I'm just complicating it. So I think this doesn't need anything like this. Let me tell you. 715364. You know, every time this kind of questions comes, just don't need to go with anything, that's not enough, that's not enough. Just go with the brute force thing. Just go with the one which will be. Let me tell you. Let me answer your questions. Right. After this, we will solve today's problem of the day. I know it is just confusing, right? How we can solve this, and also the segmentary, how we can use that segmentary, right? Yes. Okay. 7. Let us take that graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4. 7 and then 1 and then 5 and then 3 and then 6 and then 4. Just look at this graph, right? You don't even need to figure it out of what we gonna do. Every time there is a difference of the next day and the previous day, the current day and the previous day. I'm just adding the difference. That's it, right? Adding the difference, right? So every time it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Imagine if it is like this, and then like this. Okay, whatever it might be, I'm just adding, right? Let me tell you, as I can hold as many as I can, this are the days, right? So this would be added. This would also be added. Will this be added? No. Why? Because we don't take that. We don't take that for the consideration. I don't make losses. Instead, we just focus on making profits. So if the current day price is, just greater than the previous day, I'll just add it to the answer. You might say, bro, you are selling here itself. No, I'm not selling it there itself. Even if I hold it, or even if I sell it in the way of code, right? I'm adding this to the profit. I'm adding this to the profit, right? So it's just a simple condition that if, wait a second, if the current nums of I is greater than nums of I minus 1, then just add this difference to the answer. Answer plus is equal to nums of I minus nums of I minus 1. That's it. For I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus. That's it. So I think we are good to go. You don't need to worry much about this simple problem, right? That's just so simple. I just messed it up. Int n is equal to nums dot size int answer is equal to 0 for int I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus answer plus is okay. So first thing, if sorry, nums of I is greater than nums of I minus 1, then just increment to the answer. Answer plus is equal to nums of I minus nums of I minus 1. That's it. Return the answer at the end. But I mean, we doesn't need anything extra. If it is, it should be the nums instead, right? So I think we can go to the problem of the day, right? Yeah. So here we are with our daily problem. After this, we will definitely go to the problems which were asked in Infosys for position of L3, right? Let me tell you how you can solve a segment tree. Before that, let me say, what is a segment tree in reality? What does a segment tree actually mean? Let me tell you, you have an array like 100, 1, 1, and then let us say 10, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 15. Just like this. This is the array given to us. We just want what is the maximum, what is the maximum in the range, in the range of 2 to 6, right? Let me tell you, 2 to 6, right? Here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just dividing this array into two parts. I'm just dividing this. Oh my God. I'm just dividing this into two parts, right? So the first part will be this 0 to 3, I think. Yeah, 0 to 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. If I just if I just make these two, I'll get it like 100, 1, 10, and then 1, right? then 1, 8, 1, 15. These are two separate things, right? Now here I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are just the indices. Now I'm just dividing them even further. I'll get 100 comma 1 and then 10 comma 1. I'll just divide even much 1 comma 8, 1 comma 15. So here the indices are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just divide them even further. 100, 1, 10, 11, sorry, 1, 100, 10, 1, 1, 8, 1, 15. Just imagine what is the maximum from these two? These two, the maximum will be 100. Here, the maximum will be 10. Here, the maximum will be 8. Here, the maximum will be 15. Now, from these 210, what is the maximum one? Of course, 100. From these two, the maximum will be 15. From these 215, the maximum will be 100. But let me tell you, the main doubt many of the people get is what is the maximum in the range 2 comma 6, right? We are asked with 2 comma 6. If you see, I just made it a graph or a tree. Let me tell you how I would get for 2 to 6, right? 2 to 6. Now, go to the left subtree, go to the right subtree. If I go to the left subtree, 2, 3, this is just partial, right? This is just partial. Then, if it is partial, I'll go deep into that. Now here, 4, 5, 6, this is also partial, right? This is also partial. I'll go deep into that also. Now, if I go left, 0, 1. If 0, 1 in is that what we are looking for? We are looking for 2 to 6, looking for max in 2 to 6, in range of 2 to 6. If you see 0, 1 is not in the range, 0, 1 is not in the range, so I don't go there. It is just outside of the range which I am looking for. So I don't go there. I'll go here and I have 3. So 2, 3, I got the maximum as 10. You see here 2 comma 3 is completely inside the range which I am looking for, right? So 2 comma 3 is something which I am looking for. So I'll just take that 2 comma 3 which is having 10. Let me take that. I'll just go up and I got 10. I'll just give it to the parent node. But before that, 4, 5, 6, what I got from 4, 5, 6, right? So 4, 5, 6, 1, 8, 1, right? Now I'll go deep down into the tree. As I said, I have 4, comma 5 and 6, comma 7. Both of them, this is completely included in what we are searching for. 1, this is also included, but partially. The 7 which I don't need. Now 1 comma 8 is completely included, then this 8 will be returned to the parent node. Now I have 1. From this, I'll go to the left subtree and the right subtree. The left subtree is having 6 as the index. 15 is having the index of 7. From these two, I just need 6. I'll just return. 1 is the maximum. 1 is the maximum. I'll just return 1 here, 1 and 8. 8 will be returned to the parent. 10 and 8. What is the maximum? From 10 and 8. 10. That's how. That's how you will return it, right? So, if you have any doubts, just tell me. I'm using nums here just to let you know what's the bigger picture of how it will be, right? But when you go to a string, it is not as simple as we go with the um, maximum element in a substring or in a range, right? So for string, we'll just need to change some things. Let me tell you what are those things. Just take an array, string like this, A, and then again double A, B, B, B. I'm just taking it as random. Let me just give some instances 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So if I just change it or divide it, I'll just have it like this. 0 to 4, if I just take it, A, I'm just messing it up, but it's okay. A, here, B, C. All are having some of those instances, but let us take those instances even then. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Now, I'm just changing it again. A, double A, here, B, double C. Now, I'm giving the instances again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Now, I'll divide it further. A and then A, C and then C. B and then B. Here we will be again divided to B and then B. Double A and then A and then A. These are just the leaves. Here the picture will be, the idea will be much. Let me tell you why. Imagine, imagine scenarios, just scenarios. I have A, and then double A. From this, what is the max substring? It's of course 5, right? How do you know that? Let me tell you, this is our left. This is our right. So, if you see, if you just see here, I have triple A and double A, right? So if these two are, same, let us just twist it. B, B double A and AB, right? So what should be there here? What is the maximum substring? It should be 3, right? It should be 3. Okay. The maximum substring should be 3. Why? Because I have the left is having double A and the right is having AB. So B, A, and then B. This is something. Wait a second. A, and then A, triple A. Maximum substring size should be 3. How do I get that? If and only if I store left suffix right prefix character, right? I'm just storing the character. Then left prefix size, sorry, suffix size and right prefix size, right? I need to store all of this and the maximum substring that I get here, right? So the left suffix character which I have and the right prefix character which I have, and the left suffix size and the right prefix size. What is this left suffix character, right prefix character, and all? Here, left prefix character will be left suffix character will be A, right prefix character will be A, and left suffix size is 2, and right suffix prefix size is equal to, sorry, 1. Now, there is one thing. If left suffix character is equal to right prefix character, prefix character, then best will be left suffix size plus right prefix size. I think you got it. But there is another issue which I want to tell you, that I might have triple A and AB. So this is left and this is our right and this is our left. You know, left suffix size is completely equal to the string size, Now now I have to change something like total size plus the right um, prefix size, right? So if left suffix size is equal to left length, let us say it as left length, then best is equal to left length plus right prefix size, prefix size. That's it. You know, that's it. So that's what I did here, right? In the code, you can see. Now we will be building three things here. We will be having build, query, and update. Now I have said how do you build, right? We'll be building just like divide, and we are just dividing again and again until we get the roots. Now how I am querying, I also said how do you query. So completely, if the range, if range completely inside the query, go deep, right? Now, if range completely inside the query, go deep. If range partially inside the query, then go deep even here, right? If the range is completely outside of query, then just neglect. That's it. If the range completely inside the query, we'll just go deep for even the partial ones, right? So if the range is completely inside the query, right? Let me tell you one thing. If the range, if the query is completely inside the range, that's it. I'm just messed up with this words, right? If query completely inside the range, just imagine like this. Imagine we need 2 to 6, right? Now I have 4 comma 5 in something like uh, a range, 4 to 5 range. So we'll just consider it. We'll just consider it. So instead of going deep, instead of saying it as go deep, we can just say take max from that. Take max from that. That's it. Or sorry. Let me tell you, you don't get 4 to 6. You might get it like 4 to 5. You might get it like 4 to 6. It is completely inside the the range which we are looking for. So imagine 0 to 3 and 4 to 6, right? So I have just changed our nums 0 to 3 and 4 to 6. Here I need I need the range of 2 to 6, right? So when I get to 4 to 6, pick this up and just return. Here it is partially go deep, right? As it is partial. Now here return here itself as it is completely inside the range which we are looking for. Inside the range we are looking for. That's it. Right, so here it is the code left character, right character as I said, and length, prefix, suffix, and the best. So left character and right character, we are just choosing it to just a hash, and we'll be having length, suffix, and best. Now, if you see left character is equal to C, right character is equal to C, and length, prefix, suffix are just changed for a character if it is having only one character, right? It's just one, uh, only of the size of one. So I'm just building the tree, but before that, we are just merging and then build. This is where we build the tree, right? So if L is equal to R, that means there is only one character in the node, then tree of node is equal to node of S of L. Just return the itself mid and all we will be having build with L comma mid here with plus 1 comma R. We are just doing the binary search thing. There is something like a merge sort, which is quite, the basic thing, merge sort. If you understand this, then segment tree would be simple for you, right? So if you just did the divide and conquer that algorithm, if you have already done it, then you can it would be simple for you. And if you have any doubts about today's EOTD or buy and best time to buy and sell stock too, right? So we just solved these two problems right now. I just explained it, longest substring of one repeating character. And let me tell you one thing. How do I update it? That's very important thing. How do I update it? Imagine I have nums like 100, 1, 10, 1, 1, and then 8. So if I have the nums like this, so 100, 1, 10, 1, 1, and then 8, 100, comma 1, and then 10, 1, comma 1, and then 8 here, 100, and then 1, 10, 1, 1, and then 8. If I just change this element to 150, then how do I change it? I'll just go from here to the one which is affecting it. So I'll just go to here, this down here, and then let us not change this. Let us change this to 150. Now this is containing this. This is going to here, and here it is going to this element. I'll just change it to 150. From these to 150 is the maximum, and then here I'll just change it to 150, and here also 150 will be our answer. Right, so I think that's how you solve this problem, and that's it. That's all for today. So if you have any doubts about today's problem of the day or the interview's 150 problems, please let me know right now. We are open for discussion, right? So, Tarun, I think you're there in the live stream, right? So, yeah, everyone, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I think you're missing out on the channel which will be live for the straight of 150 days. I think you can see me now, right? If I'm not wrong. Okay. So anyone, we just solved this best time to buy and sell stock too, right? So we'll be having every day live stream at 9 p.m. exactly. But today it is day 8 of the live streams. So we are just here at 8 p.m. exactly today. From 8 p.m. we are just streaming live, right? So just hit subscribe and you can just ask me the doubt here itself. That's it. I think I'm audible now. Karan, bro. One second, one second. Yeah, Tarun, I'm literally very sorry for that. You know, I didn't get this message. I've been, I've been using my old phone. Did you get it? I just explained it previously, right? Let me explain you again, and let me know if you're here in this live stream. Just say hi. I'm here. Karan Bosale. Karan Bosle, I think. Yeah. Right now, these are not updating, right? The live chat didn't update in my phone. That's why I wasn't able to just see your comment. I'm so sorry. Right. So yeah, Karan, you can ask me any doubt if you want to, and let me know if you have already subscribed, right? And let me know one thing is did you understand the problem which they are asking for in today's LeetCode POT? They are asking us a simple thing. We will be having a characters like A, B, B, and C for these many times, D, and then C, F for two times. So they are asking us a simple problem like I'll be having a string like this. I'll be having another thing, query, right? Query characters and query indices. Query indices, query indices, and query characters, which will be of some size. Now, if I just give indexes for this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14. Now, if in the query index they have asked us to change 10 from D to C, let me tell you, this will be changed to C, right? This will be changed to C. Now, this is the whole substring, which is of only one repeating character, as they have asked us. This is just they have asked us. And let me know if you are confused about this question. Don't think about the algorithm or the approach right now. Just think about whether you understood the problem or not. That's the first thing which I need to get the confirmation, right? So, yeah, here the complete length will be complete length will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll just return 8 here, which is just the answer, right, for all these query indices and query characters, right? So, yeah, I think that's it. That's it about the problem. But let me tell you, we can use something like this is the only way segment tree. Why? Because if you just brute force, let me tell you, if you just brute force, what is the problem with the brute force? In the brute force approach, let me tell you how you can apply the brute force. Let me tell you. You'll just change the character, right? So change character, right? Which is bigger of what? But for changing the character, you just need to go to query indices, where in a worst case, it might be iterating, iterate query indices, where it might be big of n. That's the worst case, right? Now, that's the worst case. Now, I'm just changing the character. Now, to get the largest substring, you'll go with big of n. Get largest substring, you will go with big of n. Now, what is the time complexity for this? It which will be big of uh, n square. That's the time complexity, nearly, approximately, right? So for s dot length, which is 1e5, that would be 1e5 or 10 power 5 into 2. 10 power 5 whole square, which is 10 power 10, right? Yeah, 10 power 10 iterations, right? Just 5 plus. Oh my God. Okay. A power m power n will be 5 into 2. A power m power n. N is already 10 square, just that's it. The query instance can also be till s dot length. That's why I'm taking the worst case, which is big of n, right? So I think that's it from my side. That's why we are going with the segment tree, right? And let me know. So hi, right? Many of you are thinking like I'm not being present here. Don't worry, I just turned off my camera. I'm still there, right? So anyone who haven't subscribed to our channel, and so those who already subscribed to our channel, thank you very much. And anyone who is new, I've solved um two problems today. Today's LeetCode POTD and best time to ban self-talk too, right? So if you have any doubt on those problems or any other problem, please let me know. Right? So that's all from me. And we'll be ending this live session at 11 p.m. Right? So you can just ask your doubts by then. I think anyone who are new to this channel, have subscribed just now. Others, please let me know. As beginner, I'm confused. Like I should know array. 1 second. 1 second, others. Let me turn on my camera. Right. As I already said you. That's great, others. Let me know. As a beginner, I'm confused. Like I should know arrays, its properties. Then when I go for problems solving, I just can't think of any solution. So yeah, overall, I don't know what's the approach. Yeah, I think this is the common dot most of the beginners are facing. That's the exact problem. Others. Um, I'm new to DSA, don't know how to even start and what's the exact practice of doing DSA. Thanks, Adarsh. Thanks for letting me know. Let me tell you one thing as first you went to arrays, right? So you can go to some of the problems in it, right? Then, you know, having known the properties or the definitions doesn't mean that you can solve the problems. The solving of a problem needs the algorithm first. What is the thought process? What are you thinking about that problem? And then, what is your algorithm? Then, the pseudocode. How do you dry run it if you have any error? Then, do the code and then you submit, right? If you are new to this DSA, I would specifically say you can start with arrays and then go with strings along with when you are solving. You can understand, let me tell you, hash maps, right? By the time you go to hash maps, first complete this arrays and then strings with the hash maps. Then the second thing I would say is two pointers, two pointers and sliding window. Both of them would be of the same things, but some of the problems might collide, but they aren't the same, right? Then I would suggest you after this two pointers and sliding window, there will be another topic here. Let me tell you that sweep line algorithm, sweep line algorithm. Now after this we'll be having a KMP algorithm. This would be for strings. You'll be using this KMP algorithm for strings in models that, if I'm not wrong. Then after this all stacks and queues. This will be easy for you if you just complete it, then go to the binary search, and then we'll be having the most important topic. You know, if you know this binary search on answers, let me tell you, there will be only one problem, Coco eating bananas. If you just know Coco eating bananas, this is the problem that I am referring to. If you just know this, you know, you can solve any problem in binary search on answers topic, right? So after this binary search, now you will do one thing. You go to recursion and backtrack. As soon as you complete this, then there will be these things like graphs. Then, if you just understood graphs, the trees would be pretty much simpler for you. Trees and then DP. I just don't say go to tries and all. In most of the interviews, they don't ask until and unless you are just aiming for some fine companies. Let me tell you, segment trees, but before that, tries, segment trees, and I thought Fenwick trees, right? I didn't got something like a clear approach on Fen victories, but I'll tell you in a short time, right? You can follow this exact thing, right? Let me zoom this out. This exact pattern, this exact flow. I've been suggesting my viewers with this. I hope it's clear for you, others. You can take a screenshot of this, right? You can just take a screenshot of this. Okay, so yeah, and this is just a roadmap, but let me tell you what I do follow is which I even suggested one of my friends. I think you are the one who asked me for suggestion in LinkedIn yesterday. Wait a second, let me see the message. See the message. I think you are the one. No, his name is another thing. Yeah, you are not the same. You both are different, right? So, what I said him is most of the people do this mistake of memorizing problems. Let me tell you, this is the most of the time they do this mistake. Instead, recognize the pattern. Recognize the pattern, right? So, let me tell you. Okay, so to do this, I need to understand the algorithm to use and how to use it. Then I should start solving problem, which I won't be able to, I guess, at first. So, what's learning exact to know? Let me tell you, as you said clearly, that you need to understand the algorithm and how to use it. Then I should start solving problem. Let me tell you, imagine you're given with some question on graphs, right? You're given a grid, you're given a grid, and we need to find the shortest, then just short get to know, or just recognizing the pattern, you will get to know that this just needs the shortest algorithm. And if there are weighted shortest, you know, Dijkstra will map. Dijkstra, so Dijkstra will, you know. So my what I want to tell you is not, every time you just solve the problem and you will take the problem again. Now, first, go to the problem and then read it until you understand. Each problem. One second, one second. Is it audible for you right now, others? I think I have to bring my headphones. Let me do that. I'm just bringing my headphones. One second. else that is this. Is it audible now? Others, I think, yeah, the first one was having a mic. I, I guess, I guess it. Now, just let me know. No, I think, yeah. Okay, okay. I think it's clear. Okay, right. Where was I? Here, right. So let me tell you one thing. What I follow every time. Every time I just do a problem. Read until I understand. Read until I understand. Right? That's the first thing I do. Now, where was my profile? Yeah, here. Read until I understand. I'll just solve it without without thinking about any code, about any code. Let me just tell you an example. Please start from graph again, cause after that it went wrong. Yeah, let me tell you. Imagine, just imagine graphs. You are given with a grid, just this grid, something like this. This is the starting position. This is the ending position. Now, imagine, just imagine you are given grid like this. You just need to return what is the minimum shortest uh, path or shortest minimum steps to get to the end, this, right? So we are starting from here and we are ending here. What are the minimum steps? That's it. You can go right, top, left, bottom, but let me tell you, we just don't consider, most of the problems don't consider going top or left, because you are at the top left, right? So I'll just go right. I'm not thinking about any code right now. I just gave a problem with some grid, with some blocks. And now there is only one condition. If this is open or if it is represented with 1, then you can go. You can go. Or if it is 0, it is blocked. Just like how I represented this thing like this. It is blocked. Here it is just open. You can go there. Right? Now I go right and then go right here. What are the places I'm going? I'm just taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6 steps. Here if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6, right? That's it. Both of them are taking similar steps. But imagine I don't have a block here. Then I can go either down or either right and then down and here. Or from here I can go right and then down, right? But let me tell you one thing. When I was at this point, how many options do I have, right? I can go right, I can go down, I can go left. Let me tell you, I can even go left, but I don't do that. Why? Because you know, why? Because I just visited it, right? So when you think of it, you'll just get to know that, yeah, we just need some array or grid which tracks visited cells, right? Then if it is already visited, then we don't go there.
If it is already blocked or grid of ij, or we'll just say it as xy is equal to 0, that means it is blocked, so don't go there, don't go there, right? So if it is only open and not visited, then only you can go there. Now here the number of steps I have was 0. I'm just drawing how do I go from the top left to the bottom right. But as soon as I go with these arrows, I'm just stopping at one point. I'm just figuring out what are all those directions I can get, right? And now I am thinking about the steps. I have figured out two things. First is I need a visited, I need which are all those blocked, right? So figured out one thing. If visited or blocked, nothing but blocked is nothing but grid of x y is equal to 0, don't go there, just don't go there. This is the only thing which I have figured it out. Now I have 0. Now the number of steps I'm thinking for now is 0. I can go right, I can go bottom, left, or just top, but I don't go top and left. Let me tell you one thing. Where did I have this 0 steps? This is 0 comma 0. If I go top, if I just go top, let me tell you, if I am at 3 comma 5, what is the top, right? What is the top cell in the grid? So I am saying this is 3, this is 2. So the row will be 2 and the column will be the same thing, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be the same thing. Now, when I go top, the same column, the column might be the same. The row will be -1, comma 0. But -1, do I have any row like -1? No. So I'll just figure it out again. This aren't enough. If the x and y are out of bounds, then also don't go, right? So I'll just figure these all things and have my steps. Now when I going to the next element, I'll just increment the steps with steps plus 1. That's it, right? So first thing is read until I understand. I just understood and just solving it without thinking about anything about the code. We just figured it out. Only two things. If it is visited, we just don't go there. If it is blocked, we just don't go there. And if it is out of bounds, then also we'll just don't go there, right? I think that's enough. That's enough for just going the algorithm. Now, if you know where not to go, you would be figuring out where to go, right? Solve it without thinking about any code. Now, if you have figured it out, just write the algorithm and do some pseudocode, right? Let me tell you, the pseudocode doesn't look like int n is equal to nums dot size, m is equal to grid dot size, nothing like this. It will just look like for I is equal to 0, something like this, and you'll write some of the code here. Then you'll just call for a function and you will just write the function here, right? Something like this. A pseudocode doesn't need every line to be written. Instead, we'll just write which is just important, right? So pseudocode and then do a dry run. Do a dry run. What does this dry run actually mean? So when you're writing this pseudocode, you'll just see what goes where. What goes where? What are those which are changing, right? Now, if it is changing and you are getting a correct answer for the given test cases, then just start writing the code. Start writing the code. Right? So if the dry run is giving us correct result, correct results, then just start writing, write the code and just hit submit if it is correct, right? So if it is giving me the correct result, I'll just go and just write the code and then just submit it, right? The hardest part, most of the people think, is figuring out this thing, writing the code. No, this is not even the hardest part. The hardest part is just these things. Understanding the problem. What is the problem is trying to ask us. What is the problem is trying. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing with an example. Here we'll be giving some grid, right? Some graph. Here is our starting point, here is our ending point. Here we'll be having 3, here we'll be having 5, here 1 2, something like this number, 3 4 8 6 5 4 3 1 2 4 2 6 7 8 9 10 1 3 5. Now what does this mean exactly is, you might think that this isn't being helping us in the real world, right? Let me tell you, you are at your city or your hometown or the starting position which you have just started, right? This is your starting position. If you take a road, this road, you'll just have to give 3 hours in the traffic. Then, but here 1 hour, and then 2 hours from this, and then all connected from this, you'll get 3 hours. If you just take a ride from here, you'll just take 3 hours, and 3 hours from here, and then 1 hour from here, right? So just think about this. How do you go? This is our starting position, this is our destination, and here we are taking again 2 hours and then 3 hours, right? Let me tell you, I'll go 3 hours here plus 3 hours, then here 1 hour plus 1 hour, so I can reach in 4 hours. Now here 1 hour and then 2 hours and then 3 hours, totally how many hours? 6 hours, right? From here 1 hour and then 2 hours and then 3 hours, 2 hours again, 3 hours again, hell lot more. So this is similar to what we are doing here, right? So I'm just going to 3, what is the weight, and then 1, what is the weight? I'm just, by the time I just go to the destination, I'll get minimum cost, minimum cost to reach destination, right? I think that's good. Adarsh, I think you're there, and okay. And do you have any other doubts, Adarsh? I think you have subscribed to our channel. Okay, yeah, here we are. Okay, just increasing our. Did you understand it? You can just take a screenshot for this, which I just explained. Problem, read until I understand. solve it without thinking about the code algorithm, and then pseudocode dry run. If the dry run is succeeded, then just write the code. You can just ask me in doubts, right? And 4001 yite 4018. Okay, 4018, that's the total number of problems. You know what's about 1003 by 4018. Oh my god, sorry. I just messed it up. 4018 divided by 1003. Let us say into 100. What is this, man? 4018, 1003 by 4018 into 100. 24%. Is it what? Yeah, we have solved 24%. I started LeetCode, they had around 3500 or so. Yeah, it. I think I started in August 2024. Yes, August 2024. It's been around 2 years. I have been giving the contest, not much consistently, but I have given around how many contests? I don't know. I think I have given pretty much. Attended EIT3. Okay, EIT3. I think I should go back again for all those problems, like the harder ones, the third and fourth. When I was starting just 2 years back, they used to give questions like this. Let me show you. Let me show you the first one, right? This is the first contest. Okay, okay, it's just not opening, I just have to search it again. Let us see. Um, weekly, bi-weekly, let us go with weekly contest 411. Let's go to another page. How many subscribers did we? 24.9, not even 25 exactly, just 24.9, right? We are just 1116 number of subscribers. Yeah. And all of this, one second, where are this? Yeah, here. Let me open the LeetCode. Let me see what was the first contest. Weekly contest 411. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. And would you recommend me to follow any sheet like A to Z or LeetCode 150? I'm total beginner and I slacked hard. Sem 7 BTech. Okay, so what would you think fits best for me to get into SBCs? Okay, I think placements. Yeah, you know, as you're already in 7th semester, I think you got pretty much less time. If you just start with Strivers, Strivers is the best. A to Z is the best, but it would be having 400 plus, you know, yeah, off campus hiding. Yeah, it's okay. right? 400 plus problems, right? Let me tell you, this is pretty much, right? I think neat code 150 or interview 150, both are best, in my opinion, in my point of view. Both are best. You can go with this, and let me tell you, solve 3 to 4 problems. You have to give like 7 to 8 hours. It's pretty much, but you're in 7th semester, man. SBCS, let me Google it. Even I don't know what SBC is. What is SBCs in software? Okay, it is showing some session border control, but let me tell you, others, you should go with 3 to 4 problems. And if you want any guidance, you can just contact me in LinkedIn. You can just uh, you can just send me a connection request and slash size. Okay, service-based companies. That's great, bro. It's okay. All right. So, can you access that LinkedIn link? Let us see what they asked in will weekly contest 511. I don't know why I'm getting this. Sure, we got it. Yes. So yeah, you can just send me the LinkedIn request. Where am I? Weekly contest 511 408. I just solved 0 out of 4 problems on the first one. Let us see what would the find if digit game can be won. Like if I would be you, I would cover DSA before jumping to any sheet. Like cover all data structure, not all, but like most important ones. This sheet all take up your time. Sent. Yeah, I think others, you should go what as you are saying that you have a less time and you want to focus. Don't go, don't go to hard problems. I just shared you this, right? So don't go here. Don't go here. Exactly. That's why I'm just stopped here, right? Complete these. That's a great suggestion, Tarun bro. Complete these. As you get confident from easy and medium problems, you know, move to next topic. Move to next topic, right? You know, I think I didn't. Okay, it's okay, right? Yeah, I got it. Others. I got your request and I just accepted it. One second, I'm just viewing your profile. Yes, we are there. And how many subscribers? I'm just not being um okay. I think this is the best thing you can do, others. Okay. Anyone, not or not like if you are in seventh or eighth semester, just take a screenshot as soon as you can solve easy and medium problem without taking any hint or looking even at any discussion or something like that. You can just go to the next topic, right? That's better. That's better. These will be better, I think. We are already, it's just 10:04 p.m. We'll be having this live stream till 11 p.m. as I just said you, right? And thanks for this response. It just keeps me motivating to do every day, you know. Thanks Tarun, thanks Adarsh and Karan. Thank you. We'll be having our discussion till 11 p.m. Don't worry. Yesterday, someone has messaged me about a DSA, right? How do we solve it? 1 second. And all. Yeah, here we are with our live stream. Yeah, still okay. Okay, 1508, 1508, 15th of August, right? Now, can we make it 1308 subscribers? It's just 92 more subscribers. That's it. That's it. 92 more subscribers to match the date. Okay, let me write it over here. 92 more subscribers to hit 1308. We're just to hit to hit 1308 subscribers. Yeah, thanks for your wishes, Adarsh. Sure, we'll be moving forward. Right, okay, 1308. Am I correct? 130. Yeah, it minus triple 1 6 1 1. Sorry, minus 1 1 1 6. Oh God, 192. Oh my God, I'm just, I'm just, I don't know. I just that's for 1208. Just 192. Oh my God. We just being here till 11 p.m. Don't worry. Just 51 minutes more and we'll be ending this live session. Right. Uh, okay. 191. It's okay. I think Hikiga Tarun is asking you. You should reply, I think. This is it. You know, I don't think so. I think he just left the live stream. Others. Right. Yeah. Where was I with this problem? Right. Find if digit game can be won. I didn't even open that problem after the contest. If you see, right. Okay. Thanks, others. Thanks for attending this live session. Right. It's been one second. It's been it's been great talking with you. I'm opening for it digit game can be what? Yeah, here. You're given an array of positive integers nums. As and Bob are playing the game, allies can choose either all single digit numbers or all double digit numbers from nums, and the rest of the numbers are given to Bob. Alice wins if the sum of her numbers is strictly greater than or equal to the greater than the sum of Bob's numbers. Return true if Alice can win this game, otherwise return false. That's just an easy problem. Alice and Bob are playing. Okay, will it exceed? No, it is not exceeding 99. So Alice and Bob are playing a game. In the game, Alice can choose either all single digit numbers or all double digit numbers from nums, and the rest of the numbers are given to Bob. Alice wins if the sum of her numbers, you know, every time I think of Alice, I just remember some boy instead of some girl, right? I don't know why. The name just looks like some boy, right? So this is the first problem which I wasn't able to solve 2 years ago. Just, yeah, 360 days ago, if I'm just being precise. Not 360 actually. 360 plus 365, whatever, 725 days before, right? Int n is equal to, and sorry, int n is equal to nums dot size. Now I'll just take one digit sum and two digit sum. Int one digit sum is equal to 0. Double digit sum is also equal to 0 for int I is equal to 0, I is less than um, and I plus plus if nums of I is less than 10, then one digit sum plus is equal to nums of I, right? Else, let me tell you, do we even need one digit sum? If they both are equal, then only we'll just return false. If they are not equal, one is always greater than other, right? Return true if allies can win this game, otherwise return false. Else, double digit sum plus is equal to nums of I. Just return if one digit sum is not equal to double digit sum. It would be, it's just some errors. One digit sum, double digit sum, double digit sum. Okay, let me submit it. Yeah, that's great. Alright, we just solved one problem, that the one which I couldn't solve in the first contest. This was the first contest which I gave, right? So yeah, you just showed me a hell lots of love, just have given me. Asked me some doubts, and it's just being great starting this session. Did you just look at this problem? You are given two positive integers L and R for any number x. All positive divisors of x except x are called the proper divisors of x. A number is called special if it has exactly two proper divisors. Let us just take all those numbers. Let me tell you, there is a thing here, right? You have L is equal to 5. You have L is equal to 5, R is equal to 7. Okay. There are no special numbers in the range 5 to 7. Let us just see how many numbers are there from 5 to 7. Alright, 5 to 7. 5 is having 1, 6 is having 1, 7 is also having 1, and then 2, and then 3. Let me tell you, if I have 4 to 16, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here I have 1, 2. Here I have 1, 1, 2, 3. Here I just have 1, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 5, just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 1, 2, 7, 1, 3, 5, 16, 1, 2, 4, 8, 2, 16. Yeah. Let me tell you what is this, what exactly it is. Look at this 4 and look at this 9. These are just perfect, perfect squares, right? Did you get my point? If it is a perfect square, it doesn't mean every perfect square will be taken into consideration, right? We'll be having only two perfect, you know, two proper divisors or a special number or a special number, right? Every perfect square is not a special number. That's what I want to tell you. 16 is not a special number. Why? Because 16 is having 8 and also 2. Let me tell you, there are some specific numbers which are perfect, and till 1 in 9, that's so a lot. 16, is it perfect square? No. Let me tell you, like square, wait a second. 16 is having 16 by 2, which is 8. From 8, okay, okay, 16 by 2, which is 8. So I just need to iterate from 1 to 8. Go from 8 to 1. If anything is divisible by 16, it is not no a perfect, what do you say, special. We need which are not special, right? Now let us go 16, 4, 4, 16, 5, 5 is 25. So 25 is having only 1 and then 5, right? 5 square is 25, and 36, 1, 2, 3, all of these are divisible by 36, so it is not a special one. But let me tell you one thing, I'm not going to the far. 6 square is 36, only only 2 and 3 is special. 3 square, which is 9, special. 4 is not special. 5 is special. Is 6 special? No. 7, absolutely. 7 square, which is 49. 49 is special. Why? Because 1 and 7. 8, is it special? 8, is it special? 8 square 64. It is being, can be solved just 4. No. 9, 81. I think 3 also has it. Okay. So 9 is not what we are looking for. 11. Did you see one thing? 11 is also giving me 121, which is 1 comma 11. Now 12, 144. Hell no. 13, 169. I think it is making me some sense. Just prime number squares. Okay, okay, okay. Are perfect. Are perfect. Let me just remove this. Just removing this. Okay, okay, okay. You're right. I'm just removing all these now. I think, did you get one thing? All those perfect squares or just the prime numbers are giving me all this. But let me tell you what will be the time complexity if I just go from for I is equal to L, I is less than or equal to R, I plus plus if not perfect, not special. Let us just say, as they have said, not special. I. How do I write this? Wait a second. I think someone. Okay. Just don't have any new messages. Let us go with what is not special. How do I write this not special? Let me tell you. If I have int n for I is equal to 2, I is less than n, I plus plus. 1 second. 5 square is 25, is having only 1 and 5. 25 by 2 is 12, after 12 if it is having anything. 36 by 2, 36 by 2 will be 18, 18 to 36, okay. 49, 50 is just, okay. 51, is not having anything. 52, yes. 52, 13, 4, 52, yeah. 52 by 2 will be 36, sorry, 52, 26, right? So I think I can solve it if I just go from for I is equal to n by 2, I is less than n, I plus plus if n mod I is equal to 0, return it is not special. If not, return true. I'm just thinking like that, right? But I think we just need the count here. A special number must be square of a prime number. As I said, yeah, must be a square of a prime number. You see, prime number squares will be special, right? That's we have figured out, but we think C of Eratosthenes might be the one. We need to find all prime numbers in the range square root of L to square root of R. You see, using C of Eratosthenes to find just will be just okay. That's it. We can use the sieve of Eratosthenes just to find all the prime numbers, and the squares of prime numbers will be just the special numbers, right? And that's it. If it is not a special number, we'll just make it as true. Okay, we'll just count it, right? We just have even more 33 minutes. We just have 33 minutes more. All right, so that's it. And you can ask me doubts. uh, Hi, brother. I think I'm audible to you. I have asked you yesterday about recursion. Yeah, yeah. I just thought about you. You just came into the live stream, but it's okay now. You're finally here. We are here, right? So thanks for attending our live session, Raghav. Let me know where you are getting stuck, right? In the recursion. Yeah. So I think we can just say one thing here. Is it audible? One thing. Is it audible? Yeah. You can ask any doubt, Raghav. Right. Just being doing this segmentary a lot of time. And also buy best time to buy and sell stock. Thinking how to solve and call for smaller sub problem. Yeah. You can just tell the problem, but just post that number. You just don't have to give the whole problem name. What is the problem number? And I'll just type it there. Right? Are you gonna give any problem? We'll just solve that. Don't worry. Raghav. Yeah, 1 second. I'm waiting. Yeah, target sum. Let me tell you here. See, just do concentrate how I'm. 1 second, 1 second. How I'm doing this. 484. Yeah. You're given an integer array nums and an integer target. You want to build an expression out of nums by adding one of the symbols plus and minus before each integer in nums and then concatenate all the integers. For example, if nums is equal to comma 1, you can add a plus before 2 and a minus before 1 and concatenate them to build the expression plus 2 minus 1. That's great. That's a great problem, as I have set 2 1 3 4 5 and then 6. I just want to get the answer and then I'll just keep the target. But let us see. 2 plus 1 and then 3 will be cancelled out, and I need 4 and then 6, and I don't need 5. 1 second. Plus and minus. That's it, right? Only plus and minus. No need of anything else. Okay. I think 1, 4, 5 and then 2. 2 minus 3 will be minus 1. Would be target would be 5. I think target would be 5 if it is target is equal to 5. Okay, I just opened. You can see it, Raghav, right? So it's empty first. I am building the expression empty, right? Now at 2, I have two options. Let us just make this simpler, as you might get confused. I'm just making it simpler. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll just change the target. 3 plus 4, 7, minus 6, 7 minus 5, it is 2, plus 6, I need 8, exactly 8. So I don't have any expression. I just want to take 3. I can take plus 3 or I can take minus 3. That's the only two options which are left for me. Now when I am taking 4, I also have, I'm just taking plus 3 plus 4, or I can just take plus 3 minus 4. I'm just look at this. At every time here I'm just taking nums of 0. I can take plus nums of 0 or minus nums of 0. From this, I'm just going deep down. Take or not take. Yeah, that's the exact thing. Nums of 1, plus 3 and plus 4 or minus 4. Now minus 3 also, minus 3 plus 4, minus 3 minus 4, right? And now 5 here, plus 3 plus 4, 5, right? 5 plus 5, plus 3 plus 4 minus 5 here, plus 3 minus 4 plus 5, plus 3 minus 4 minus 5. Now minus 3 plus 4 plus 5, minus 3 plus 4 minus 5. I can have these two. Now same thing, minus 3 minus 4 plus 5, minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. As I said, I need target 8. So 3 plus 4, 7, minus 5, plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Sorry, plus 3 plus 4 minus 5. This, from this I am going, why? Because if I just do for everything, it would take a lot of time. Target 8. So here I can take plus 3 plus 4 minus 5, plus 6 plus 3 plus 4, plus 4 minus 5 minus 6, right? So if I just evaluate this, let me tell you, nums of I is till 1000, and sum of nums of I would not exceed 1000, right? So here I would just evaluate the expression. Plus 3 plus 4 minus 5 plus 6 plus 3 plus 4 7 minus 5 plus 6 7 minus 5 2 plus 6 is equal to 8, right? So one thing is, are we adding it or are we subtracting it? You might make a mistake while we add it or subtract it, but do one thing. Instead of having, the nums array or the expression, building the expression, do one thing. Keep track of sum, which is 0, right? From 0, here if I just take 3, it will be 3. Here, it will be minus 3, right? Now from 3, if I add 4, I would get 7. If I just subtract minus 4, I would just get minus 1. 3 minus 4 minus 1. So, what is the base case? What is the base case? Let me tell you the base case. It will go out of bounds. It will call for nums of n, right? Nums of n. Here it was calling for 6, right? Nums of nums of 3, right? Then this will call for nums of 4 plus nums of 4. It will add plus nums of 4 and minus nums of 4. So every time if index, which I'm just going from 3 and then 4, but before I was having 2. So if index is equal to n, we'll just return. But let me tell you what do we return, right? One thing is how many number of ways we have, right? So here, if it is having a target, if it is meeting the target, we'll just return 1, right? If not, we'll just return 0. So we'll return 1 if the sum is equal to target, else we'll just return 0, right? So this is the base case. This is how I am writing. If it is meeting n, then I'm just returning 1 or 0. Let me tell you how does this work. So I'm just returning 1 here. From here I'm just returning 0. This will return 1 plus 0 will go here 1. From here I'm just saying that if I just get a 0, this will return 1 here, and then at the end I'll just get how many expressions are there which are going to be target, right? So I got an index, right? I got an index. Now I will call for the recur function 2 times. 1. How do I call it with? Sum, I am adding nums of index and I am subtracting nums of index from sum. So index will be incremented and then sum will be added with nums of index. If not, will be subtracted. Sum minus nums of index, right? I'm just adding or I'm just subtracting. You see, you want to build an expression out of nums. We'll be taking every element. I think you, uh, is it the error? Did you do it? Right? So we'll just return recur this command nums plus, that's it. I think I can show you the code. We can also memorize it. I think I have memorized. Okay, we are just taking the total sum. Okay, here we are just using dp. You can also do it in yeah, here sum plus nums of I, nums and then target. Sorry, I have just forgot target, right? So if sum is equal to target, we are just incrementing the count. We just don't need even the global expression. We can just solve it in another way. Just look at here. December 26, 2024, these many times, right? It's been like 1 year, 8 months. Okay, I think so. Almost 2 years that I have solved this. Yeah, I think it's clear for you, Raghav, and all the best for your journey. And keep connecting and attend the live session for 150 days. It's day 8. What is intuition, or it comes from practice? Yeah, let me tell you, Raghav, you should practice like 3 to 4 problems on a topic and recognize the pattern. You don't have to copy anyone, all right? You don't have to copy that some person like me have solved 1,000 problems, then you just copy him and put yourself into 1,000 problems. No, you don't have to do that. You just recognize the pattern. Either you take it or not take it. That's the entire intuition. That's the intuition you have to draw, right? That's it. And it's just 13 minutes, right? We'll just end this live session in just 13 minutes and we are good to go. Thank you, Raghav. Thanks. Thank you so much. You're welcome. One second, Raghav, I think I'm audible. Yeah. As you have asked about hashing, let me tell you this is one of the important topic this most of us do in most of the problems, right? Hashing is just a simple thing, right? You can just hash anything. You can have int, pair of int, comma int. This is something we do. Int, comma int, int, comma string, int, comma int, right? So you can have int, comma vector of int, right? In graphs, you will use this int, comma vector of int. Let me tell you, there is some ID, right, with 1. Now you have to store who got rank. There are people like this: John, Sidhu, Sidhu, right? So how can you store these two? I'll just use a hash map where I'll have int and these two, right, vector of string. Now you might ask me, bro, why aren't you storing it in just a vector where you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Who got the first rank would be here. Here you can store the string, right? But there is one thing: when you're designing systems, they might just ask you, what rank did Sidhu got, right? So then if you have a hash map like Sidhu got rank 1 just in the type like string, comma int, then it would be easier for you, right? That's why we'll be storing hash map, and on the way you'll go through. That's just like a tool or a support. That's the data structure most commonly used, right? And yeah, and and every time you think of storing something, you just go with the hash map, right? We'll be ending this in 5 minutes. Excuse me. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Raghav. One second, Raga. You asked me a great question, right? What are the subtopics? You're thinking, right? It's okay to be confused. Hash map isn't something like any algorithm. It is not something like an algorithm. It is just a data structure where you store things, store some data, store some data. As you said, as you said, binary search is having binary search on answers. That's great. This is just algorithm and just like subtopics like this. Now we might have Dijkstra, right? And we can have Dijkstra with priority queue. That's another algorithm. This hash map, same way what in hashing. Yeah, in hash map, it is just a data structure which will store in different ways. Like we can have int comma int, we can have int comma vector of int, something like this. We can store in different ways. It's not like in a way of an algorithm. Instead, it is just a data structure which we store in randomly, right? Not randomly, in a structured way. Now imagine, just imagine, I'll just tell you with a small example, right? We are having 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 4. Now I'll just need frequency of every element. I'll just store it in a hash map like this. Hash map, I'll just have int comma int, int comma int, right? So 2, how many times is it iterating? 2 for 3 times. 1 is for 1 time. 4 is for 2 times and 3 is for 1 time. Yeah, I think it's clear for you, Raghav. So how do you do this nums like this? I'll just go for int x in nums. I'll just initialize the unordered map or the hash map. Unordered map, that's just called unordered map, uh, a syntax. I'll just name it as frequency. So frequency of x plus plus. That's it. That's how you get the hash map initialized, or the frequency initialized in nums for nums array, right? Let us see 191 more subscribers to just have 1308. Yeah, understood. That's great, Raghav. Thank you very much. So we are just ending this live session right now. Thank you very much everyone who have attended this live session, and if you have any doubts, please let me know. Thank you everyone who have attended this live session.